Right, number 53, a network admin connecting to a new host to the payroll LAN. The host needs to communicate with the remote networks. What IP address will be configured as the default gateway on the new host? Right, I think our understanding here, description. Description is very important. Pamuchaita configurations enye IP address, make it a habit to describe the interface rauri config. So for every IP address it is called a routing, given a description. The description will show, for example, this IP address E, it connects to the service LAN. This IP address E, it connects to the engineering LAN. When network is down, you can easily troubleshoot because my interface, my network's essay, or literally my interface is essay, and a description in the so you open a show run by not network, you engineering, do it down. You can easily troubleshoot in that manner. So I think Panapa, let's introduce Nyama description and understand the importance. Even from Chetama packet says any skills assessments, Ukasa is a description. You didn't get to -1, my points and got to drop. So make it a habit from no configure networks any with panotes for description. And basically description, it describes the interface. And the easiest way to describe the interface, the interface is a network group. So if I have a router like this, and this is network A, this is network B. But no configure interface here. Do not description link to LAN A. Pandora configure E, description link to LAN B, basically. One is my description. Very important. Very important when you have the troubleshooting. So for this one, description here in the payroll LAN il papua. And so you want a payroll LAN now. So it's in a head, it's in a ISP, it's in engineering, it's in a service line. Payroll LAN abana. Question, it doesn't make sense. Let's keep it. I think pane something which is missing. Payroll LAN abana. Skip that answer. And open source. Which term describes a field that contains unicast, multicast, or a broadcast address? That's the destination. During consolidation also. Which term describes a field packet, a field in the packet header used to limit the lifeline? Takabaneko, time to leave. Kore IPv6 rinonzishi. Akapindra last time asisimo muno. Re IPv6 rine same function TTL rinonzishi.
Ndakapindura hopefully.
Oh. Ndanafunza ndindlova akapindura. I saw someone akapindura.
Ndlovu is been a while wandara hedero.
Not pane anenge akanzi Black Russian. It's in Ndlovu as well. Pane anombopinda akanzi Black Russian. Don in Ndlovu as well. Don ari kumberi andamuchamuone muno. Don wari wa ma-1-on-1 ekumberi chaicho.
Zvekudaro chaizvo.
Aiwa, Don wari kutoda zvekufamba chaizvo. Which term describes an IPv4 packet header that contains 4-bit binary value 0111? Right. E value E in decimal, E value EP. Binary to decimal. 0100. What's the decimal equivalent of that?
That's a 4.
Exactly. That's a 4. Core-ish.
That's a 6.
Exactly. Two numbers wire. Do I know to that the version of the layer 3 protocol Rushanda. So canary version 4, unaona pane ish. Canary version 6, unaona pa few diroro pane number ish. basically. Right? So my version 4 and version 6. Which term describes a field in the IPv4 packet header used to identify the next level protocol? Tapaneko. Describes 4-bit binary 011 Tapaneko. I think I'm going to go there. What property of ARP causes cached IP to MAC mappings to remain in memory longer? To remain in memory longer. Type field.
Static.
Is it?
B static.
Static.
Static IP to MAC send can be entered manually.
It's static. Okay. Let's eliminate a couple of answers. So question mark for this one. The port MAC address table I. Entries in ARP are timestamped and paged after the timeout expires. Right? A and B. A and B, which property of ARP causes the mappings to remain in memory long when they are cached? A static IP. Yeah. I can give excuses that would bring down the need. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this one. A and B. B sounds, because question is how does a mapping remain in memory long? Tika a static mapping. Does it mean inoramba irimo? Because they are dynamic. ARP cache, the way it works. If dynamic, I'm not so sure on static. If dynamic, mapping inengaitwa IP neMAC haingorambe irimo mucache because cache in a certain memory inayo. So it's either the oldest anenge ari kubuda mamwe manyowani aisase achipinda. I think that's the process inenge iriitika pacache. But the question manje ndounenge urida kuvhiringa, to remain in memory long, is it one mapping kuti irambe iri in memory long? Huh? I'm not getting the question. Is a question mark by number 59 now? Tozomboigarira toifunga. Because I'm not getting the question. Zvakanyatsa kuti question 59, most of the bunza vangwana group number 59. What property of ARP allows MAC addresses of frequently used servers to be fixed in the air? Right. To be fixed in the ARP table. Apa pando panopinda emanual apa. Answer air. Saka tikadzoka apo answer iti air. Answer iti yestatic yenyu. Are you following confusion, Andina?
Now down on number 60, it now makes sense.
So for number 6 answer A. Pineapple answer A as well. But I'm not getting the question. I'm not. So still a question mark banana. But this one, yes, 60 is clear. Number 61, apana. Number 62. What property of ARP allows hosts on a LAN to send traffic to remote networks? ARP sending remote networks, zvese zvinogumira default gateway. Answer yedu inofanira kugumira default gateway. Right. The local host learn the MAC address of the default gateway. This one is the answer, I think. The destination MAC address FFF appears in the head of the Ethernet frame. Yeah, no. The source MAC address appears in the head of the Ethernet frame. No. I think for 62, A is a very good answer. Right, number 63, refer to the exhibit. Yadzoka futi. Right, izvezvi zviyani LAN yeregistrar. So toda kutsvaga default gateway yeregistrar LAN. A network administrator is connecting to the registrar LAN. The host needs to communicate with the remote networks. What IP address will be configured as the default gateway? Chinokubatsira kuwana answer description. So registrar LAN IP address here in the ish do answer 10.118.63.65. 10.118 haipo answer yacho. Ke pasa? Something is wrong. No questions. Am I reading this wrong? A network administrator is connecting a new host to the registrar LAN. So that host will be using the registrar LAN default gateway. Registrar LAN the EOE default gateway registrar LAN the EOE 10.118. My answer akadomoka. Something is wrong with that. My questions are neta. My questions are neta. Fair change. Right, the question you need. Right, what property of ARP forces all Ethernet NICs to process a request? The destination mark appears in the header. I think this one is an answer. That's an answer because it's a broadcast. Can I broadcast? Every device processes that. What property of ARP causes a reply only to the source sending an ARP request? To the source sending an ARP request. B, I just answer. The source MAC address appears in the header of the Ethernet frame. No. What property of ARP causes a reply only? Okay, reply not only to the source. Why does it go to the source? Yeah. When the brain is zero funga bichana, hey. The ARP replies are broadcast on the network when no. I'm a number machine was zero. What does that number mean? Panning when 0x800, panning when 0x8DD. Takata manamba, takati ndeichi manamba. Questions. A apopo. Alright, I think A sure. Alright, let's just take A to Fambi. Go look at these numbers with an already are. Per field, yeah. Type field. Go look at per type field with my numbers I know already. Right now 66. All right, number 66. What property of ARP causes the request to be flooded out all ports? A. I started to see my answer. 67. What property causes request to pass the data portion of the Ethernet frame to the ARP process? What property of ARP causes the NIC receiving an ARP request to pass? Okay. Okay, A. Yeah, I'll take A. I'm not so sure, but I'll take A. Because my answer amboshanda kumwe, that's why I'm taking A. I don't have an explanation for that. What property? I'm tired of these properties. Number 68. I think we've done that already. Number 68, tamboita. Yeah, tavonaita. 67 and 68 zafanana. Number 69. Number 69, takutaura nezveservice land. Rikatona kuti panapa answer iri pera. We're now talking of the service line. The default gateway service line in the ear. 172.29. Yeah, right. Answer A. Above answer iripo. Answer A. Okay, proper. Number 70. Same type of question. Medical line. IP address medical line. 192.168.191.189. Right. I ain't got to write my questions here. Answer is A. Number 71. Nah, we are not going through that again. Number 72, 73, 74, 75. Hi, 76. Done. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Double. Murare Mushi.
Now good night, Baba. Almost good morning.
Almost good morning, chaiche. Aiwa, double. Mudzana mangwana kuti takaita lesson rakasvika kuma 2 3 saka Saturday hatisvikuita anything. Hai. Saturday
Boy, I think toda kuti mutombozororo kana tosangana Sunday kana Monday kana tapedza ma-checkpoints aya mangwana.
Right, definitely tosangana on